Welcome to the Veterans Gaming Podcast. This is Kevin, and this is episode 57 of my Football Manager career mode, Football Manager 24 career mode. If you've been watching, if you've been watching my previous video, I resigned from the Wickham Wanderers job.
Welcome to the
I
Veterans
lost
Gaming
all four
Podcast.
games, and really, I wasn't getting any backing from the board as far as players that I wanted to sign or even players that they were suggesting for me to sign. So I just felt that there was really no point in sticking around. And also, as through the last month that I was looking uh, for job interviews or job opportunities with another squad, um, until Wickham got their new coach, they hadn't been winning any either. So was also it maybe to a point on the players as well. They weren't winning with me, obviously, and they weren't winning without me. They were losing with me, and they were losing without me. They had finished, I believe, 15th in League One the prior season. The season before that, they finished 19th. So it just felt to me like there was a severe lack of ambition with Wickham. Even in the first team meeting that I had told the players, "Hey, you guys are good enough to even make the playoffs." And I got shot down quick. The players were not trying to hear that, and that's really unfortunate because that was my goal to try to get them at least into the playoffs and an opportunity to get into the championship. So again, I lost all four of my matches with Wickham. Couldn't get any players that I needed. I couldn't even get players that I didn't even like because the board was not backing me. So I went on ahead and resigned from the Wickham Wanderers position. So now I am doing some interviews here and moving on, moving on to greener pastures, hopefully. But it all depends on what happens with the interview process. Right now, I am on Twitch, I am on uh, X, and I am on YouTube. My Twitch and YouTube channels are Veterans Gaming Podcast, and my excuse me, my like I said, my excuse me, I'm all over the place today. My Twitch and my YouTube channels are Veterans Gaming Podcast. If you're watching me on X, formerly known as Twitter, you can follow me at Veterans Gaming 7. If you are on X or on YouTube, feel free to join the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer. Somebody mentioned the chair boys of Wickham. Well, they hit me with a chair upside the head because they did not give me any support. I was going to apply for the Plymouth head coaching opportunity, but with their facilities they didn't really have the budget that I liked. So let's continue. I've got two applications. I applied for Huddersfield and I applied for Bristol City. I would really love the Bristol City one because when I was playing FC 24, I did a career mode with Bristol City. I mean, I was able to get a bunch of superstars because I had like a billionaire budget, and I was able to claim the quadruple as manager of Bristol City on FC 24. So, if Bristol City were to hire me here, it would be sort of a homecoming. So, we are on October the 6th, 2025. Let's continue. Let's see the job security part here. See this one, the Plymouth, it is available, but the payroll is only 18 million. There was another issue I had with them. I don't remember. The Harrogate Town job is available in the Vanarama League. Look at that payroll, 791,000. Basically, they don't have money. Their finances are okay. And then Michael Doyle, he's in trouble. Looks like he's in trouble at Woking. They're sitting last in the Vanarama National League. So his job is very tedious. Look like he'll probably get fired. So let's see. The payroll is 18 million at Plymouth, 22 million, 27 million. Let's continue. So I'm not gonna apply for the Plymouth one. Hey, let's see if one of these two teams comes calling for me. Okay, nothing yet. Ibar in Spain is available. If they got a small payroll, that says a lot. We got 27 million. The training facilities are adequate, whereas with Huddersfield they're great, and with Bristol City they're excellent. So I got to take that into consideration as well. I need to be in a job where the finances are secure. Cut and dry. Let's continue. October 9th. Okay, we got a message here. Let's see what's up. Harrogate, they hired Mark Truman as their coach. Best of luck. Best of luck to him, the 37-year-old. The position with Woking is precarious. And Ryan Mason, his position with Sunderland is very insecure. The thing with Sunderland is their finances are secure. Okay. So there might be a possibility there for a job opportunity. Okay, let's continue. Uh, I think uh I think the Sunderland job is available. No, but it's very insecure. Haven't heard anything yet from Bristol City or from Huddersfield. I'm going to take whichever one comes first. I would prefer the Bristol City one, but if Huddersfield come knocking, say no. What is this? Andy Wigg has been dismissed from his job by Solihull Muir's chairperson Daryl Eales. Wow. Warnsworth's claim that the reason behind his departure was his poor control over finances. Aha. Okay. Oh, and they're in 20th place in the Vanarama table. That's a surprise because they were big rivals of ours. Oldham is my old team is in 14th. Wow, yeah, we had some battles when I was at Oldham. Solihull Muirs and Oldham. And how about this? My original team that I started football manager with East League. Look at this. Okay. Their captain is George Thompson. This is a completely different team than what I started out with. You've got Mackenzie Hunt as the vice captain. Kevin Phillips doing a great job with East League. Major, major props to him. Halifax, which was a force last season, they've dropped off. And Southampton, who started off when I first started this with a 10 when I started out in the Vanarama League, They started off with a 10-point deduction, and now look at this was a couple of seasons ago, and now they are sitting top of the league. You got Accrington, who I believe they were relegated from League Two. All right, and Doncaster playing strong. Boreham Wood, no surprise that they're in it, but Oldham is starting to drop down. All right, and there's a couple of players from Oldham that if I get a new job, I'm definitely interested in. Let me take a look here. Let me look at their tactics, especially this one right here. No, not in the deal, excuse me. Right here, Timmy Abenkunle. I'm definitely, I'm definitely going to be trying to bid for this 18-year-old Nigerian, and also for this young man, Asterio Stamatu. So those are two guys that I will absolutely be targeting. David Boateng, don't know anything about him. Okay, good to see Reese Leonard getting some opportunities. It's like Tom Collins not getting any playing time anymore. Oh, and then there's this young man, Ryan Glover. Forgot about him as a winger, 24 years old. But there was another one, Ryan. Okay, you got Uche right here. Okay, I don't think he's at that level. See. Okay, Ryan Spencer, 19 years old at the end of his contract. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I'm going after him too. So I've got three players I'm going to go after: Ryan Spencer, uh, Stamatu, and Adekunle, depending on which job I get. So let's continue. Excuse me. Those are going to be my stars of the future. But again, that depends on which job I get, if I get one at all. Let's continue. Weekly job updates, a Stevenage. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, Deportivo La Coruña in Spain. Ibar, Stevenage, but their finances are insecure, so they're sitting 23rd in League One. Let's see. They're looking for a coach to keep them clear of relegation. Right now they're sitting in 23rd. Oxford United running away with it right now. Okay, Wickham has managed to win a couple of games. Let's see. I wonder if I can see their schedule. Okay. So my last game with them was against Charlton. After that, they lost one, two, three. Their first three games after I left, they tied against Wrexham. Then they beat Blackpool and Leighton Orient. Mhm. And lost to Lincoln City. Tied Wimbledon. They lost in the whatever that Southern Section thing trophy is. And they got destroyed by MK Don. So they're sitting last in the league. So it is not, it ain't me, bro. Wasn't me. Their morale is poor. So it was a shit show that I went to, and I'm glad I'm out of there. Okay, Plymouth, no. Coruña, nah. Not interested. All right, let's continue. Blackburn, that position is looking insecure, but they're in debt. Okay, you got Middlesbrough. That's that very insecure. Woking, as I said earlier. Okay, so now Middlesbrough, Middlesbrough, that their coaching position looks like it's tedious with Ian Evatt looking like he might be let go. Let's see their tactics. They play like a 5-3-2. Okay, Sonny Dieng. He's wanted by the Senegalese 30-year-old Senegalese goalkeeper. Oh, Alex Bangura. I remember him. I remember him. He was on my way back when, way back over a year ago when I originally started the Veterans Gaming podcast, and I was playing uh FIFA 23 on the PS4. This is way back when I started this podcast. I had him on my Blackpool squad, and that was a team that was able to get to the Premier League in a in an epic in an epic. You'd have to go back to my channel and get back like a year ago to find that one. Luisao, a Brazilian center back. Right, so Middlesbrough. That was against that playoff final was against Watford, and Ben Doak scored in the 118th minute, and Blackpool ended up going to the Premier League after that on that career mode. And that was the moment where I really started believing that this podcast would eventually take off. And hasn't taken off quite how I would like, maybe in the time frame that I would have liked. But I think with some changes that I'm making, I think the podcast is going to take off. Especially as I do, I'm doing some watch alongs as well. So not just gaming. I did a watch along a couple of days ago for the Manchester City Arsenal game, and that watch along was super super successful. So I'm super super happy about that one. And I had a amazing number of views on X as well for that podcast. Okay, so let's continue here. Again, the finances have to be secure. So let's go. Okay, here we go. This is the email that I've been waiting for. Following your application for the Bristol City job, the board have invited you to attend an interview with them to discuss the vacancy. One of the reasons the board have decided to offer you an interview is because they feel you'll be an acceptable fit for the club's realistic vision for the future. The interview will give you the opportunity to discuss your suitability for the role and allow us to discuss our ambitions and plans with you in more detail. So let's go ahead and apply and go to the interview for the Bristol City position. Bristol City sit 18th in the championship, 11 games, 3 wins, 3 draws, 5 losses. Hello, Kevin. We've invited you along today so we can put forward our vision for the club and allow you to suggest Any alterations for us to consider should we decide to hire you? It's great to be here. Let's get started. Can you ease our concerns about your lack of experience? Okay, I may not have the experience you're looking for, but I have done very well in my limited time as head coach. Let's see, I have a sufficiently impressive reputation that should make up for any supposed lack of experience. Hire me would be a risk, sure, but I think it's a risk worth taking. I believe there are more important things than whether I have enough experience as a head coach. I'm going to go with I may not have the experience you're looking for, but I have done well in my limited time as head coach. Can you explain why you appear to be in the running for a few jobs right now? Why you appear to be in the running for a few jobs? I'm doing, if the jobs are vacant, I think it's fair to explore those options. Uh, I know how it might look, but it's up to you as to whether it rules me out of contention. I'm more than prepared to withdraw from them all if it's a red line. Okay. Hmm. 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 Ooh, this is a tough question. Can you explain why you appear to be in the running for a few jobs? It's up to you as to whether it rules me out of contention. I am more than prepared to withdraw from them all if it's a red line. This might be a risk, but I'm gonna hit that. You have previously been embroiled in media controversies, citing your inability to cultivate a strong locker room atmosphere. What can you say to address our concerns about that happening now? I'll cultivate a I've still managed to be successful despite that, which I think is the main thing. I'll have the atmosphere. If given the job, I'll go with this. We don't want a repeat of our last head coach who had to part company that with whom we had to part company with earlier than expected. Are you going to be around for a while? If I came here, I'd want to stay for a long time. I sure do. Would you be comfortable working with Ben Tinian, our general manager? Brian Tinian, excuse me. Adapting. Okay, let's see what his leadership is. No, he looks like he knows what he's doing out here. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be absolutely thrilled to work with him. More than happy to work with him. We understand the importance of having the right coaching staff in place when a head coach moves to a new club. So we are willing to allow you to request any changes you would like to make to our current coaching staff, as well as the opportunity to request any staff members you want to bring with you from your previous job. What sort of budget would you be looking for to make these changes? I hope to have a complete overall. I'd require a small budget to allow me to make some modifications. I'd like the budget to be in place for me to make a fair amount of changes. I won't need a budget as I don't plan to make any changes, which is true. I'm not going to make any coaching changes because I really didn't bring anybody from Oldham, and I sure the heck didn't bring anybody from Wickham. So that won't happen. This is our long-term vision, a blueprint we would expect you to implement so you get the job. Your thoughts would be appreciated. Develop players using the club's youth system. Okay. Work within payroll budget. Okay. Maximum 1 year contracts for players over the age of 33. I can do that. Minimum 2 year contracts for first team players. 5 year plan. Uh, End of this season, finish mid table, be competitive in the FA and the Carabao Cup, grow the club's reputation, and then after that, a top half finish next season, grow the club's reputation, and then basically maintain a top half finish the last 3 seasons. Looks like the club has an exciting future. I'd be more than happy to work towards those objectives. If hired, we would expect you to finish in a mid-table position. Do you think we could do better than that? If given the job, I will be able to reach the proposed mid-table finish. If given the job, I would hope to take the team slightly beyond the proposed expectation, finish in the top half of the league. Let's be conservative here and go mid-table finish. If hired, we're willing to provide you with a transfer budget of 2.65 million. That's not much. What do you think of the proposed figure? Let's see. I think the proposed, I like a bigger budget. I'm not going to demand it though. I feel would be needed in order to meet the expectations. Let's do that. What do you think of a proposed payroll of 20, almost 25 million? I'd be happy to work with the proposed payroll should I get the roles a big enough budget to attract. Yes, I agree with that. Do you have any, excuse me, I've been under the weather. Do you have any requests for us? Should we consider? No, not that I can think of. That's all for now. All right. It's looking good. It's looking good. I think I've got a real chance to end up in Bristol City. Hold on just a second. Let's see what we got here. Jacqueline Figueroa, my personal assistant. Said Ramos set for Bristol City job. 49-year-old Puerto Rican Kevin Ramos is believed to have attended an interview for the vacant Bristol City job. Few bookmakers consider Ramos as anything other than an outsider for the Bristol City job before the news of this interview broke. Ramos's opportunity to speak to Bristol City face to face is not believed to have had a significant impact on the situation, with Robbins believed to have been increasingly impressed with his credentials as the process has developed. A spokesperson for Bristol City shed little light on the subject, refusing to comment on the job search. Okay. Bristol Live's Leon Modeste has called with a question. Report suggests that you attended an interview for the vacant Bristol City job. Do you have any comments to make at this time? I have to admit being intrigued by the process of working there. I felt obligated to attend the interview. I don't want to say that. Report suggests you've attended an interview. Uh, I'm gonna go neutral there. That should be enough. I'll just keep it neutral for now. Let's see what happens here. It's October the 17th. Let's see what we got here. With the rumors speculating, I'm not gonna say anything about it. So let's. Oh, look at these. These are the press. I didn't know they had this. Okay. Oh, okay. I can go back there. Oh, I can go back to the press conferences. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's continue. October 18th, 19th, nothing. Let's see. The Huddersfield job is still available. Yeah, let's just keep it conservative here. Let's the game is saving. Let's see what we can see what happens. Okay, Oldham's still in 14th. Uh, League One. Wickham, still near the bottom. Right? Let's continue on. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on. Before let me look at the weekly job updates. The Stevenage. We're not worried about that. Here we go. Yes, absolutely. I'm coming to Bristol City. All right. Bristol City have offered you a 2-year contract, $423,000 per year to take the head coach job at Ashton Gate, believing you to be the ideal person to replace Juan V. Peinado. Juan V. Peinado got fired, and he will probably wants to go back to Spain. Best of luck to him. So I want to finish mid-table and not applying to any other jobs. Keeping the general manager in place, I have no issues with that. So here we go. I am going to Bristol City. Okay. Start negotiations. I already know what I need to do. It's going to be a 2-year deal. Let's finalize it. All right. I am officially the manager of Bristol City. All right. So I'm coming home. Coming home. The job has been accepted. Let's continue. All right. And quite frankly, that was the job that I wanted out of all of them. And I'm gonna have a good budget to work with as well. So I'm really happy about that. All right, Bristol City have today confirmed the appointment of Kevin Ramos as the club's new head coach. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of soccer at the appointment of the 49-year-old, who has recently spent time away from club soccer, and he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at Ashton Gate. Ramos, who many will remember finishing runner-up in the English FA Trophy in May, will no doubt be hoping to challenge for honors at a bigger club. He replaces the previous coach, Juan V. Peinado. David Martindale was considered to be the favorite for the job, but it is unclear whether the club favored Ramos all along. Following Bristol City's 2-1 Sky Bet Championship defeat against Birmingham, Ramos decided currently 19th in the Sky Bet Championship with 12 points from 12 matches. Bristol City have lost 4 of their last 5 games in the league. Okay. So having a little bit of tough sledding here towards the end of Juan V. Peinado's reign. But now it's time for me to go out there and make things happen. It is with great pleasure. This is John Lansdowne, the chairperson. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to Bristol City. Ahead of discussions regarding the club's vision and objectives, we have prepared a welcome pack to help you settle in your new home. This is a momentous day and truly a sign of great things to come. Absolutely. I really plan on making things happen with the Bristol City Robins. So again, this is a homecoming for me from the FC 24 days. Could be happier. Their reputation is 3-star. The media predicts that they'll finish 18th. Brian Tinian is their general manager. John Abrell is the assistant coach. Founded in 1894, the biggest rivals are Bristol Rovers, and they finished 18th last season. They finished 19th. Excuse me, 19th now, 18th last season. They got knocked out of the Carabao Cup in the second round. And we'll start off in the third round of the FA Cup. $2 million transfer budget, a payroll budget of 24 million. I probably need basically $3 million transfer budget. I'd probably need more than that, but that's okay. Now, I'll look at their history. They did win the Skybet Championship once, one-time League One winners. Bristol Seat Motors Trophy three times. I don't know about that, what that trophy is, to be honest. JD Welsh Cup once. Don't know about that one. Um, English Western League Premier Division and the Third Division South. That must have been way back in the day. And the Anglo Scottish Cup. So the biggest one has been the Skybet Championship. The club enjoyed probably their best spell of success during the 1900s, although now enduring a 10-year barren spell, having not won a competition since 2015. The Robins still have a history of which they can be justly proud. Bristol City finished runners up in the English top division, what's known as the Premier League now, for the only time in 1907. Finished runners up in the FA Cup in 1909. Won the English second tier for the only time in 1906, which is right here, that Skybet Championship, which was the old second division. Finished second once. And won the English third tier, which would be here in 1923, 1927, 1955, and 2015, and finished runner-up on five occasions. Uh, English third tier, that's League One now, so I don't know what it was called then. All right, but let's go ahead and continue. Thank you to everybody that's watching me live on X. Thank you for supporting the Veterans Gaming Podcast. If you want to follow me on X, it's Veterans Gaming 7. Hopefully, there's some Bristol City fans out here. I just took that job after leaving Wickham. Let's go. Ahead of providing a fuller review of the playing squad here, the coaching staff have provided a summary of the team. Okay, on loan from Leicester, Ben Nelson, 21-year-old. He looks like he's a good one too. Man, I want maybe we should. Oh man, I think we should try to keep this dude. Then with the other center back that I'm thinking about, well, then you've got the captain, uh, Zach Viner. He's worth 24 million, regular starter. And he's in his prime years. Nelson worth 21 million. He's an important player, but he's on loan. Who else is on loan? John Joe Kenny from Hertha. Okay, he's the wing back. Okay, Andre Santos. He's on loan from Chelsea. Ooh, wow, look at this guy. Oh, this guy's a stud. Man, this guy's what, 21 years? Man, wow, we should try to keep him too. Alex Milian, the striker. Oh, he's on loan at Ross County. Okay, he's on loan to Ross County. 25 years old. He probably won't get any better than what he already is. Okay. Daniel Lavila. He's at Vita Club. I have no idea where Vita Club is. Then advance forward. Okay. Uh, Cameron Pring, regular starter, 27 years old. He can be a support winger as well. Got Sam Bell. He's a 23-year-old. Got a lot of good mental qualities. Okay. Okay, Jason Knight. I do remember him from my old career mode. Man, $31 million. He's worth 31 million. Shit, he might be worth selling. I'm not selling the captain. Um, okay, who is hot prospect? Owen Atkins. Let's see what we got here. Wow, 17-year-old striker. Okay. Great first touch, heading, passing, technique, makes great decisions, determination, flair. Oh, this guy is it. It's a breakthrough prospect. Wow, 16 teamwork, 16 work rate, 16 natural fitness. He's 6'5". Promising. Man, we got okay. I'm loving that. Okay, Max Bird. Okay, but Max Bird, he's damn good though. He's a damn good defensive midfielder. With that being said, I've got somebody at Oldham that I'm interested in. Okay, who is this? Liam Cullen. Man, he's fantastic as well. Does he have pace? He does. Let's see. I'm gonna have to change the formation though. All right. Then we've got actually no, I don't. I really don't have to change the formation. Mark Sykes, 28-year-old from Ireland. Very good. Okay, and then who is this? Taylor Gardner Hicks, box to box midfielder. Okay. This team is a determined squad. I'll say that. All right. Okay, so he's a key player. So I don't want to mess with him. I don't want to with Gardner Hicks, and I don't want to mess with Viner, who's the captain. Oh, Max Bird, I might be expendable. Then who's Mark Sykes? Okay, he's the leading scorer. So I think what I want to do, I want to put that hot prospect right here, Owen Atkins. I mean, he's not good at corners, but first touch, heading. His finishing is not quite there, but that's gonna kick in. He's only 17 years old. And then who's our keeper? Okay, he's the first choice. I might be looking to get a new keeper as well. Let's continue. The board have settled on a long-term vision, but I'll set up a quick meeting in a few days to discuss any minor adjustments. I've already discussed all this during the interview process. So quite frankly, that's nothing that I need to change at this point. Hey, how you doing, Last Correa? I just accepted the job at Bristol. Let me just put that here. Okay, I just accepted the job at Bristol City. Oops, I almost spelled that wrong. Thank you for watching uh Last Correa. The reason I'm happy about the Bristol City job, I'm gonna have a better budget first and foremost to work with. I've already got an idea of who I want to get, but we'll get to that in a minute. And also, oh, thank you very much. So the reason, it was between Bristol City and Huddersfield, but I wanted to get Bristol City. That was my first choice. Let me remind you, if you have been watching earlier, excuse me, back when I played FC 24 before I started playing Football Manager on my career mode for Bristol, I did a Bristol City career mode, and I was able to get Bristol City from League One to the Championship to the Premiership, and I was able to win the quadruple: the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, the Premier League, and the Champions League. I mean, I had a bunch of studs because I had $1 billion budget. I had like Xavi Simmons, I had like Antonio Silva. I mean, I had oh my God, the guy from there's this guy from Ernest Nwamwa. I'm gonna have to. I think I still got it saved. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look for it, and then I'm gonna have to put it another time in the chat or message you and tell you. I mean, I had studs, bro. I had studs. And then I won the quadruple. There was nothing for me to do. And then I did a Derby County one, and with Derby County, I won the Premier League. And if you follow my YouTube channel, there's a video called "The Greatest Comeback Ever," and that was with Derby County. It was an FA Cup match, excuse me, between Derby County and Chelsea. I was down 3-0 in the second half, early in the second half. Cucurella gets a red card. So it's 11 versus 10. I end up scoring 4 goals against Chelsea. So I'm thinking we won. Chelsea scores in the final minute, final seconds to make it 4-4 to go into extra time. They score again to go up 5-4. And then with like 5 minutes left, I score twice. And I made it 6-5 in the last minute of that match. That's probably the greatest match I've ever played on FC 24. So if you want to check that video out, check out my YouTube channel, Veterans Gaming Podcast. That video was is like either 3 or 6 months old. All right, we've already discussed all this. Right now, I just want to be competitive in the FA Cup and in the Carabao Cup, and I want to be able to get Bristol City to imitate next. Okay, our supporter liaison officer has asked for you to be provided with details of the club's and culture, supporter culture and expectations. Expectations get the better of our rivals Bristol Rovers if we play them, sure. Get the better of Swindon, forge a higher reputation than Cardiff, and become an established Sky Bet Championship team. We can definitely do that. Um, Let me take a quick break and I'll be right back with more of my new job at Bristol City here on the Veterans Gaming Podcast. Okay, I'm back on the Veterans Gaming Podcast. Shout out to Lascore Rich for the chat on YouTube. Uh, no, I don't have a lot of experience on Football Manager, and if you've actually watched me manage it, it shows a lot. I started off at East League, got fired after 10 games, and then I took the job at Oldham. About 8 games in, I was almost fired, and I managed to get a last minute goal, and then I was able to kind of keep it going. Finished sixth in the Vanarama League, lost in the playoff semifinals, and then the next season I finished ninth. Then I said, look, if I can't get Oldham promoted, I'm leaving. So I did that, and then I took the job at Wickham in League One, and 4 games into the league, oh, didn't win any of the games. I lost all 4 of them. And then what was really ticking me off is I was getting no backup from the board as far as getting players. None. Nothing. Every Now, part of it was because the players were making like super high salary demands as well. But the players I did want, it was it was the board. They didn't support me as far as trying to get players, and also the players on the team didn't seem to be very ambitious. In the first team meeting, I said, "You guys are good enough to challenge for the playoffs." They all got pissed off. So it was a situation that it just wasn't good. So I'm glad I resigned from Wickham. Something kept telling me to resign. And so I went ahead and pulled the trigger, and now here I am with Bristol City. So I've already dealt with the support liaison officer. Okay, a series of emails will be sent to you as part of the induction. And this happens with every job. The scouting induction, the training and the tactics and all that, which I've already done this before. Next. Okay. Okay, lastly, excuse me. I want to, if you want any to follow to be arranged, I do want to schedule a press conference to meet with the media, and I want to arrange a weekly meeting with the coaching staff. So let's confirm that. All right. Here we go. Welcome to Bristol City. I'm your press officer, Connor, and I'll be keeping you up to date with news from around the soccer world. I'm enclosing a copy of Sporting Life's article on your appointment. So here we go. Excuse me. Hope you guys can hear me. For anybody that's watching, Bristol City have confirmed the appointment of Kevin Ramos as the club's new head coach. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of soccer at the appointment of the 49-year-old, who has recently spent time away from club soccer, and he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at Ashton Gate. I'll be right back. All right, I am back here on episode 57 of my football manager career mode. Sorry about that. I haven't, like I said, I haven't been feeling good, so I've had to step out a couple of times to get a little medicine in my system here and try to make this episode a little bit better than what it is. So, and actually, this episode's actually run longer than what I thought it would since I got the job at Bristol City. So I'm gonna try to wrap it up here. Oh my goodness, I've got a match against Watford tomorrow. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, okay. Because I want to do some stuff in the transfer window before we end this episode. All right. Welcome to let me start reading this again. Bristol City have today confirmed the appointment of Kevin Ramos as the club's new head coach. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of soccer at the appointment of the 49-year-old, who has recently spent time away from club soccer as he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at Ashton Gate. Ramos, who many will remember, finishing runner-up in the English FA Trophy, will no doubt be hoping to challenge for honors at a bigger club. He replaces Juan Peinado. David Martindale was considered to be the favorite, yada, yada, yada. And then this is my timeline. I started out as a Oldham head coach, was there for almost 2 seasons. I resigned, then took over Wickham, and I was only there for 40 days. What a disaster that was. Playing time expectations. Okay, who is this? Who's this Nathan Wood dude? Nah, he's okay. He's a squad player. He wants to be a regular starter. Eamon Benarus. I do remember him from that previous Bristol City career mode. From Algeria, a fringe player. He could still get better. He's a central midfielder. See, Rafael Arau, 6'3", center back. See, I've got a lot of options now. You got Brian Wall, who's a young prospect, more of a right back. Okay. John Delaney, fullback. He's more of a attacking midfielder as well, ball winning midfielder, exciting young prospect. Okay. And Kamar Graham, he's an exciting young prospect as well. Got Charlton Gilroy, sweeper keeper, but he's way off. You've got Chukwudi Femi, a right back, isn't far from first team level. Okay, yeah, he's been developing well. He could end up being better than Zach Viner, but Zach Weimer's a center back. Ali Dollar, love the name. Love the name, but he's way off first team level. Aston Dickey Bus, interesting name. A winger, young, exciting young prospect. John Delaney, what seen him earlier, exciting young prospect as well. Sean Byrne, way off first team level. Zach Brown, way off first team level, but he's 17. I'm this one right here. That's gonna be my first move. I'm gonna move him to the senior squad. Yeah, he's it. He's that dude. He's that dude. Paul Ali Ajibola, not ready. Lewis Williams, he's got a high potential keeper, huh? He could become better than Max O'Leary. Breakthrough prospect, huh? Hmm. Gotta think about him. He's 6 foot, but balance, handling, punching, very aggressive. Got a lot of determination. Okay, he's way off, but I don't know. I might give him a chance. Aston Prin, 16 years old. Okay, Lukman Algundair, way off first team level. Same thing with Aston Prin. Sylvester Mikkel, I don't think he's got what it takes. From Cyprus, Adam Maris, not Adam Morris, Adam Maris. He's an exciting young prospect as a striker. Great teamwork too. Got Justin Malsom, left back, an exciting young prospect. Okay. Okay. Barry Leverington, well, another exciting young prospect as a deep line playmaker. Okay. Grantley Hayden. Okay, so I got some studs here on the youth team. This one not so much though. Thomas Hughes, 6'1" center back, no nonsense center back. Got aggression and bravery. Okay. Scott Houghton, way off, but he's a possibly high potential. Could be as good as Liam Cullen. Let's go back here to Thomas Hughes, who could be as good as Momo Mabai. Who's Momo Mabai? Okay, Mabai. Mbai is one of the center backs. Okay. Okay, let's get off of it. Let's get off of this here for a second. Hold on. Get the squad. A huge squad too, which is good. Yeah, Owen Atkins. I'm gonna put him in. What's going on here? He wants a new deal. He probably won't get it. Sam Bell wants a new deal. Okay, who is this Tommy Conway that's wanted by Sunderland? Okay, he's like an advanced forward. He's a squad player, 23 years old. Let's I recommend individual shooting training. Okay, his finishing is great. He's a 15. Okay. All right, let's go back here to the squad. I need to pick a tactic, but I'll get to that. I'll probably get to that in my next episode. Oh man. Look at this roster too. I'm loving it. Got so much to choose from here. This is what I'm talking about. Not that nonsense that I was about to put up with not that nonsense that I was about to put up with if I had stuck around at Wickham. Much better. This is much better. Okay, just a second. Checking some of my other channels here. Okay, let's uh let's get back here. Let's read these emails. So that's what the playing time is for ahead of the new season. Okay, here's the supporter profile update. I've attached a report to introduce you to the club's supporter profile and the expectations, which have already been explained. We've got 10% hardcore fans. The core is 31%, 22% family. Not a lot of corporate, which is good. Okay. Season expectations. Okay. The expectations the board has for the coming season is as follows. If you think the team can achieve greater things across all competitions and the board is willing to back you by increasing both the payroll and transfer budgets to accommodate your aspirations, you will be allowed to retain the majority of any transfer income to supplement this budget. Okay, 2.9. Let's confirm that. All right. Taxes and deduction, I'll do that. I've already got a tactic downloaded. Let's go to the press conference. And then I want to do one last thing and then I'll wrap it up. Attend the press conference. Got some big boys here like Michael Wilson of 442, Robin Foster of Bristol Live. Let's go. Do you feel the expectation asked of you this season have been fair and realistic? I'm very happy with the direction we're going with. Everyone at the club wants to be the best they can be, nobody more so than me. If the club is to really progress towards the higher reaches of the game, everybody has to be ambitious and aim high. That's what we're doing at the moment. You've had very little time to prepare for your first match in charge against Watford. How much, if at all, will that impact upon your performance? Uh, I'm here to build something lasting and profound. This is just the first match and what I hope will be a long hour of success, and it doesn't matter how long I've been here. I might be new here, but the players aren't. They know how to play, and we'll save the bigger chances for another time. Positive on that one. Okay. You must be looking forward to your first match in charge against Watford on Monday. I can't wait. It'll be a fantastic occasion. Hopefully, we can get off to a great start. Okay. Do you think the next three matches represent a good chance of getting off to a good start here? I want to have a positive start, and there's definitely an opportunity to make that happen. Bristol City parted ways with Juan V. Preciado as expectations were clearly not met. Do you have confidence that you can bring the results up to scratch from the start? There are a number of improvements which we can make very quickly indeed. The players have to work harder and work closer together, and then the results will arrive. Where did it go wrong for your predecessor? I won't disrespect Juan by discussing his time here. It's not my place to talk about things I had no involvement here. Do you feel confident about your ability to deliver the results required for Bristol City to meet their ambitions for the rest of the season? Uh, I'm very confident in my ability as a head coach, and this club will back me. We'll be back on the right track before very long. Do you have any reservations about taking the job? I can honestly say there were no problems at this stage. It's meant to be. Will you be going back to your old club to bring some of your former colleagues into the coaching staff? No, I wouldn't expect anything on that front. I'm here ready to adapt to my new surroundings. and see what happens. And keen to see what everyone here has to offer. Do you think the squad has enough quality? I trust the squad I've been given and want to give each player an opportunity to show me what they can do. Okay, let's go. The press conference was just fine. Let's leave the press conference. Okay, I got to do the tactics induction, but I've already done a tactic, so oh crap. I don't want to do this now. Oh, low tactic. Thank you. Uh, so load that. Let's load this, and then let's load the defense part. Okay. So hallelujah. I'm glad that I saved those tactics. I was getting a little nervous there. All right, so we're getting close to the end of this episode. Let me do some checks here. Just bear with me. Keep hitting the wrong buttons out here. All right. Okay, what's going on here? Nothing is loading. Okay. Oh, I hate this. Okay. Okay, now that I've done that, continue. Okay. Complete expectations, competition expectations review. The board would like to take the time to give you a polite reminder of their expectations for the team's performance in the following competitions: in the Skybet Championship, become an established team and be competitive in the FA Cup. The social feed, suggestions to follow. I'm not going to worry about that. Current players unhappy. I would like to inform you that the following players already have concerns that you will have to deal with. If you don't wish to deal with the unhappy players now, you can chat to them when you wish, or the players will come to you in time, which I think that's the best thing I can do right now. Who is this Momo and Bai? No, he's probably having language issues. He's in his prime years, man. He looks like he's a good one though. But I got plans though, and this young man from Senegal is probably not going to be a part of that. Okay. Choose the captain. I'm going to keep that. That's going to stay as it is, as far as who the current captain is. So it's going to be Zach Viner. I'm not going to mess with that. I'm not going to mess with I'm not going to touch that. Max Bird is the vice captain for now. So I won't touch that. Is he one of the unhappy players though? No, he's not. Okay, good. So let's confirm that. That won't change. I'm aiming high. Before I do the weekly staff meeting, there's some things I want to do here. Okay, these guys are available to sell. Wow, I don't think I should sell him. He's to Bournemouth. Okay, I can buy this guy, Alex Scott. Wow, 45 million, huh? No. General manager. What do you suggest on a free transfer? Let's try this. Just for the heck of it. Nah. Okay, competitions. I already know what I'm going to do here. So, Brighton won the FA Cup last season. Let's go to teams. Let's go all the way down to Oldham because I'm going for blood. Where y'all at? Here you go. I'm going for this guy. Wait, down about the agent. He's going to cost me 89,000. That's nothing. Submit an offer for him. I'm going to submit an offer 120,000 for him. I don't care if he's cup tied. I ain't worried about that. And Ryan Spencer, make him an offer too. Okay. So the staff meeting to rock and roll. I would recommend individual crossing training for Hayden Roberts, 23-year-old fullback. He's a squad player that could still improve. Left-footed ball-winning midfielder. Okay. Man, I've got so many options here. Loving it. Winnie 10 Jason Knight's individual strength training. Okay. I would recommend ending Liam Combs' individual strength training. I'm gonna make a big move and I'm gonna drop him in the lineup. Stefan Bajic, the 23-year-old keeper um, from France, first choice keeper. Kind of like him. He's a sweeper keeper too. Let's go. I would recommend Anis Megmeti no longer trains as a left midfielder. Okay, let's do that. I like him. Sam Bell's a little bit unhappy. Stop that training. I would recommend Owen Atkins no longer trains as an attacking midfielder, as unless he's given more match experience, he'll remain accomplished as a striker. Okay. Alex Ball would work well with tactical defending coach, and the change would strike a better balance across the staff. Okay. So let's do that. Give him that coaching assignment. Andre Santos, Should be encouraged to develop his weaker left foot. He's 21. Man, this guy looks like he's nice. It's got composure and decisions too. Ooh, this guy right here from Brazil looks like he's a star. Wow. Okay, let's continue with the meeting here. Let's develop that weaker foot. We should send on a 25-week intensive course to learn English. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep it moving with that dude. Sam Bell can be better than Cameron Pring. Ro Ray Sean Scott could become as good as Leon Cullum. Says he might not have the acquired ability. Okay, but he's doing well in trading. I'm of the increasing opinion that Theo Corbinell has the potential to become a quality player for this club, perhaps reaching the ability of Mark Sykes, Theo Corbinell, the young Canadian. Okay, so move on. Okay, we don't have a current under 21 assistant coach. Liam Hogan. Wait a minute. The former captain of East League, who I got rid of. And let's see, motivation, people management, but he's got a lot more tactical knowledge. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to put him in there. Add him to this coaching staff. Okay. The coaching department currently has capacity. Let's go with to the coaching team. No, I'm not worried about goalkeeper distribution so much. Oh. Daryl Flavin, man. I'm more. I want to improve the fitness levels, though. Absolutely, I'm higher on that dude. Let's move on. We should give strong consideration to hiring Stuart Miller for the scouting team or Maciek Herba. And Maciek Herba clearly has better numbers. So let's put him in the coaching staff. Let's move on. The physiotherapy department has a vacancy. Nick Taylor. It'll be Nick Taylor or Tim Maynard. And I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with Nick Taylor. And then let's see. Capable sports scientist Connor Mortug. So let's add him. Let's end the meeting. Okay. Let's go with the follow-up actions. Let's give these guys while Liam Hogan, who I kicked out as East League captain way back when. No, I think it was no bullshit. It was Oldham. He was the Oldham captain. And I unceremoniously um got rid of him. But wow, what a strange world we live in. Now he's going to be part of my coaching staff at Bristol City. Small world. Okay, Jack. Yeah, I need a fitness coach for sure, and no issues as far as budgeting. Finalize that. My chick Serba, the scout. Look at the adaptability. Quickly. High adaptability attribute will enable a staff member to settle quickly in a new country, but will also help a little in settling in at new clubs and new roles. The faster a member of staff can integrate into their new working environment, the quicker and better they can do their job. Beautiful, beautiful. And he's got contacts in England, Poland, the Czech Republic, Latvia, Lithuania. Okay, he's a scout with Sheffield Wednesday. Not for long. Mm. That'll be a 3-year contract. Yeah, you can have that 150 grand because this guy's it. Nick Taylor, is he working with anybody? He's unemployed. So is Liam Hogan working with anybody? Don't think he was. Unemployed. Jack Aid, unemployed. So only Herba. Nick Taylor, unemployed. And look at the adaptability and the determination. Okay. That's an easy choice. 3-year deal. Oh man, this is sweet. Connor Murtug, he's going to be the fitness coach. See what his qualities are. Oh, okay, he's a good psycho physiotherapist as well. Scouting, and fitness 16. This reflects a staff member's ability to ensure that standards of player and squad fitness are developed and maintained. Fantastic. Oh, he was the fitness coach at Liverpool. Oh, baby. Oh, we got ourselves something here. Must sign him. Done. Okay, I got myself a heck of a staff. Let's continue. Okay, I don't want to do the set piece induction now. So I'm gonna end this episode here. I'm gonna I'm gonna title this Bristol City. I'll save that bad boy. So we're gonna end this episode here, and I am now the new manager of the Bristol City Robins, and I couldn't be any happier about that. All right, yes, sir. Give me just a minute here. Fix one last thing before I get out of here. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I'm back home at Ashton Gate. All right. Let me let me say this one more time. Here we go. Okay, so that's going to be it for tonight's episode, episode 57. So when we start episode 58, we're going to do this set piece induction. and hopefully I'll find out about some of the players that I've been trying to acquire from Oldham, and then we will go into our first match against Watford. Let's look at the schedule. Wow, we've only got let's see, we've only won what? Let's see, we won the first two matches against Rotherham and Preston. So we started off okay, and then just the losing. We beat Swansea. Okay, so let's get off to a good start against Watford. Okay, so let's go out there and make it happen. Again, thank you to everybody that followed me and watched me on X tonight. Thank you so much. If you're in Bristol City, if you're a Bristol City fan, I'd love for you to follow me on this new journey as Bristol City manager. Thank you to everybody that follow me on that watch me on YouTube, and also if you follow me on Twitch, thank you very much. And this is it. So until the next episode, this is Kevin.